Let's get it. Let's get it popping. Let's go. Let's go.
You're listening to the Armon Wiggins Radio Show.
Get in here, everybody, get in here. Let's go, baby. We gotta get into some motherfucking things.
As long as there's some hot tea, we can get into some things.
Get into some motherfucking things. All right, so listen, Linda. Listen. Make sure y'all get in here and get into some things, okay? Listen, so before we get into these things, I want to let you guys know, shout out to our sponsor, FashionNova. All right, shout out to FashionNova right here, child, for sponsoring us with our MTV, I don't know what you call this, cutoff shirt, tee, I don't know. Love the shirt, though. Shout out to FashionNova. They keeping us kind of dripped, all right? Love this shirt, wore it over the weekend, decided to wear it for you guys today. They only have a few left on the site. Click the link in bio. It's perfect for spring with your short shorts and your Nike sneakers, okay? Or your Balenciaga sneakers, like I wear mine. Shh, I still have my Balenciagas. All right, so yeah, shout out to FashionNova for keeping us lit. Perfect spring weekend weather, Sunday fun day, Saturday vibes. Yeah, so make sure you go grab one. Loving the team, loving the top. All right. Let's get into some things though. We got a lot to talk about. We got the Don't Play With It remix. No shade with it, no shade with it. Get somebody else to do it. Latto's new radio show. Is Apple Music replacing Queen Radio with 777 Radio? Okay. Bia, I'm that big. Okay. And Chloe, does she finally have one? All right. So, and then Ice Spice, we're going to debunk the whole Ice Spice, rumor from her at, Ultra Music Fest in Miami. Ice Spice, Glorilla, and Coi Leray made appearances at Ultra Music Fest, which was an EDM, music festival. So we'll get into some things about that in a little bit later. Okay. But first, I want to get into, let's get into Chloe Bailey first. Y'all know I'm not like the hugest Chloe Bailey fan. However, I give credit where credit is due. I'm living for Body Do. I don't know it all the way, but I like this song. I've been playing it. I've been playing it in the gym. I've been playing it in the car on the weekends. 9 out of 10 people that I play this with, they like it. A strong 9. I think there was like maybe one person out of the group of like 7 or 8 of us that was like, I don't like the record. Everybody is rooting for Chloe on this Body Do record, and I think that this is a solid record from her. It was produced really well. The vocals was good. It was a right amount of like R&B plus like gave us that kind of urban like club vibe. It was like you can hear her singing, but at the same time, it wasn't a ballad enough to where I couldn't hear this at the club. Like I got both, and it felt good. The sound was really interesting. I loved it. I hope that this does well for her. I give credit where credit is due. This was a good song. I like the sound. I like the style of this on her. So shout out to Chloe Bailey for getting a cute record because Body Do is really cute. I wish I could play it here, but I can't. But it's a cute record. If you ever listen to it, make sure you guys go listen to Body Do because Chloe did her thing on this one, and I hope she gets the success and the recognition that she deserves from this record. I hope this one really does well for her because this was a solid record. We loved it. Another win for me was Bia. Okay, she remixed Missy Elliott's She's a Big, you know what I'm saying? I think I got that. See, let me go. Let me show you. From this one. Okay, see Missy, she signed it and sent it to me. But yes, so listen. Now, I like this record too. I think Bia looked really, really good. I think she sounded good. People were saying she looked like Cardi B. I didn't really get Cardi B. But she looked really good. Second verse is my favorite verse. It was the flow change for me. I like this one. I don't know how well it will do on radio and just and on like a mainstream wise, but as far as like a dope record for Bia, like rapping ability, flow, visuals, this was really good. She's given what needs to be given. And then in this, she made it clear, she's alpha. She's not no backseat rider. We always call her a backseat rider. So she was making it very clear that, she's an alpha girl. Like, she's not going to be one of those girls that's not looking for a spot. So Bia came to play, and she did her big one with this record. So we want to shout out Bia. Also, we made peace with Bia, okay? The people tagged her on Twitter. She came, she thanked me. All right, she thanked me. We're in a good space. She noticed we said something good about her. I'm just saying, we say things good about the people all the time, but sometimes they pick and choose when to see it. But Bia, you did your thing on this. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I did think that the girl dancing in the back was Blue Ivy. I'm like, is that Blue Ivy? It looked like Blue Ivy. Now, my friends and people were saying that that's not Blue Ivy. They saying Bia don't have the budget for Blue Ivy, and I was feeling like that too. But y'all let me know. Do y'all think Blue Ivy was in that video? Y'all let me know. Did y'all see Blue Ivy? Because I feel like I saw Blue Ivy. I could be wrong, and I completely understand if I'm dead wrong. But I felt like that was Blue Ivy. Now I could be wrong. But anyway, either way, the video was really, really dope. The song is dope. Yeah, verse 2 is my favorite. So even if you just want to go listen to verse 2, that flow was, I loved it. So shout out to her on that. That was a vibe. Okay. Who else we got? Okay, don't play with it, don't play with it. Y'all know I'm not really the biggest don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. I don't know how to go, but that's really not my favorite song. I'm really like Lola Brooke. I think she's dope. She's talented. Like, she did a freestyle that was crazy the other day. It's a little Uzi Vert. I'm this song, I don't love it, but I'm just gonna dance. But it's one of those songs that you don't love, but it's still a big song, so they're gonna play it in the club, and when they play it, you're gonna dance to it. You'll hear me saying I don't like the song, but baby, as soon as they play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Okay. Now, it's not more about her, it's more about LATTO and Carisha. I want to say this. While we at it and while we talking our ish, can we just give Cardi B her flowers? Okay. People might not like this, but I feel like since Cardi B went back to the hood with her and her girls and kind of dropped the high budget pops of color type videos, everybody is, hair up, hair down in the hood with they bad. I'm just saying, can we give Cardi B her flowers for setting the tone for these days? Because I feel like ain't nobody gonna say it. Like, I'm just starting to see all the girls are just outside in the hood on some regular budget, mid-budget type. And I feel like Cardi B kind of kicked that off. From last year to Shake It to this year with Tomorrow too, then everybody kind of follow suit. From Nicki Minaj to the City Girls to LATTO, everybody. But remember, Cardi B started that whole with WAP. It was like the big pops of colors, this whimsical kind of color theme, like, it was all of that at first, like kind of real campy pops of color, bright videos, super polished, super edited, and and saturated. And now it's like, girl, now we taking it back to the streets. I don't know. I just feel like we got to give Cardi B her flowers on that, and I just want to give a moment and let that sink in. Y'all can argue in the comments about it, but I really feel like that's what it's given. I'm just saying. But anyway, in regards to this video, the video was cute. They all three look amazing. LATTO looks good. Lola Brooke looks good. Young Miami looks good. LATTO's verse wasn't trash, wasn't bad. To me, it just don't add up. She just be talking like she's just that girl, and it just doesn't add up. And then she started the thing, or maybe I missed the bar, but she was talking about something, I'm on 10s, make them all flats or something. I don't know. I want a 10-piece, make them all flats. I think that's wild to start off with, a food reference like that. Maybe she was hungry. I don't know. But anyway, she was talking about how people speaking on her and ain't doing ish. And then she trying to talk about she don't do and this and that. Third. Here's my thing with LATTO though. she know what she be doing when she be trolling and taking little Nicki stuff and kind of throwing little stuff at the barbers. Like Lotto be pushing it. Like she want to try it. Like she wants to smoke. So my thing is, don't get mad when people come at you, because girl, you be kind of gaslighting and adding to it. So her verse was okay. It was mid. Her vocal diction and the way that she lays out a verse, there's nothing ever exciting about it. It really is it's just words coming out. I don't know. It just doesn't have any oomph behind it. It's nothing fun. It's nothing like really that charges you up. There's nothing. It's just like the vocal inflection is just kind of like whatever. There's no color to it. You don't feel nothing. You're just like, okay, that was cute or whatever. There's no lasting like punchlines, whether you think they're garbage or trash. Like there's nothing there. But it wasn't trash. It was just, it was good. Okay, it was a bar. I mean, she rapped. I mean, the girl can rap. I'm not finna sit up here and act like she cannot rap. The girl can rap. So it was cute for that. Like she did good. Now Young Miami, she's probably one of my favorites. Now, is she a better rapper than Lotto? No. Lyrically and stuff like that. But I think Young Miami has, she has the voice. She has fun with it. Like and she always seems like she's very current and relevant to what's going on in pop culture. Like the, get somebody else to do it like line and the no shade with it, no shade with it. Like these are things that you're going to put in your story. You're going to quote these. You're going to put them on your hashtags. And these things in 2023, whether you guys want to admit it or not, that's what's important. So Young Miami, to me, she just gets it. And, I like her rapper style better than I like JT. Young Miami's a key. She's fun. The voice, you remember it. You want to rap her voice. You want to, she is a bad, you know what I mean? And she comes on like a bad. It's no shade. And I think she's genuinely having fun when she's doing it. So Young Miami's voice, Krisha's verse to me was by far the best verse on this remix. She did her big one, and I think that Krisha's a silent sleeper because any song she's on, she has a very memorable verse to me. Very memorable. And you remember her voice and you end up liking what she say. So Krisha did her thing. The song was cool. I listened to the remix with them three on it. So I think it was dope. I think collaboratively it was a good song. And, it was interesting. Yeah, I'm not going to hate. It was cute. So yeah, we're listening to it. Now, also, I wanted to talk about Ice Spice, Glorilla, Coi Leray. So, Ultra Music Fest Miami is a EDM, electronic dance music festival, meaning it's a bunch of your top EDM DJs, and they perform to hundreds of thousands of people. This is not Rolling Loud. This is not a hip hop thing. This is like that white EDM rave, going crazy. Okay. And so these stages are huge. These audiences are huge. Okay. And so three of the biggest DJs brought out three of the rap girls. I think Zed brought out Ice Spice. Marshmello brought out Glorilla to perform, and David Guetta actually did a record with. He remixed one of Coi Leray's songs. I forget the name of the song. I can't think of it right now. Gotta catch the flight. You know that one. He remixed that song, and then Players 2. There it is. He remixed Players 2, and then he did another song with her, a new song that he's putting on his album. And he worked on Coi Leray's album. So my point is this. They allowed these girls to come out and perform in front of these hundreds of thousands of people. And people were talking about, oh my God, the crowd was there for Ice Spice. I think people, and it's so crazy because the black urban media blogs, they were posting it, but they didn't post like the other girls or anything like that. And they didn't really post much about the concert. But the thing is this, guys. If I'm Ice Spice, if I'm Coi Leray, if I'm Glorilla, I'm any of them. Now, first of all, before we get there, I think what's wild though is Glorilla was performing F and F in front of a crowd full of white people. like they would, as if they could be singing along freely. But anyway, that's a conversation for another day. So I'm saying this to say, Ice Spice did her thing performing up there. You know how many people would love for an opportunity? That could have been 50,000, 60,000, 100,000 people that never knew who Ice Spice was. But they know now because Zed has introduced Ice Spice to his millions of people. You know, he has 8 million followers. Marshmallow's got like 28 million followers. Like, these people are like big, big people. So I'm saying that to say, I wasn't expecting that crowd to just know Princess Diana and go up, because they're not there for that. They're there for EDM. They're not really there for hip hop. So if I'm Ice Spice, she gets out there, she performs. Yes, these people, that's going to be some more people that maybe didn't know about her that may check her out. Same thing with Glorilla, same thing with Coil Ray. So I just thought it was a little bit bizarre that the different blogs and social media was trying to paint this narrative like that Ice Spice performance was a flop, or like she was kind of whack, when the whole thing was, or like the people weren't feeling her, when the whole thing was the people weren't there for rap. This was an EDM, electronic music dance festival. This wasn't a hip hop festival. This wasn't that. So if anything, they're getting introduced to hip hop culture and some different people within hip hop. And so that's what you're supposed to do. So if I'm that type of artist, if I'm Ice Spice, Coil Ray, or Glorilla, I'm excited. I watched the performances, and even Coil Ray was like, this right here, meaning like, this is a big festival. You know, this is, and David Guetta said that, she said like she's never done a festival to that magnitude. Now, I just went and saw Coil Ray do, I just seen Coil Ray at Rollin' Loud. She did an amazing job. But like I said before, Rollin' Loud is not Ultra Music Festival, UMF. So it's levels to this. And so I think that really we should be commended the girls for being able to get on those stages, because that's way more people that would have never known about them before. And that's a real good look. So I think shout out to all the girls. They did their thing on that. And I think that people just trying to find room to hate, and they really not giving you all the facts. That was a whole EDM music festival. Of course they're not there for, you thought I was feeling you? That nigga Munch. Come on. They probably don't even know they probably didn't know who the heck Ice Spice was. But why would they? You know what I mean? So shout out to Ice Spice, Coil Ray, and Glorilla. All right. Now, here's the hot tea. It has been revealed that LATTO has a radio show coming to Apple Music in the next few days, and Chloe Bailey is going to be her first guest. LATTO says, my 777 radio episodes are so juicy. I love having my own platform to talk my ish. What other guests should I have? First of all, let me say this. Before I'm going to make this about me, then we'll make it about everybody else. I get so tired of all these people running, mumbling, complaining, crying about us YouTubers, bloggers, this, that, and the third. When everybody out there, whether you're famous, not famous, trying to be famous, on your way, everybody want a microphone. Everybody want the sauce to figure out, you know, how you can make money talking. Everybody don't have it, but when they feel like they got it and when it starts to take off for them, they're excited. I can't tell you how many rappers or how many every day, everybody want to be a podcaster. Everybody want to be a YouTuber. Everybody want to give their opinion. Everybody wants to be heard, which is fine. But my thing is, don't try to make the people feeling, because you're hearing, you know, people like me that may not be saying what you want to say. Don't try to make it seem like, LATTO, we haven't accomplished anything. Now, maybe, yes, I'm not on Apple Music. However, I'm on YouTube, and we're doing well for ourselves here. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that I just get a key, because it'd be like, girl, now you so excited for you to have a radio show, but girl, wasn't you just throwing shade at the radio people, basically saying like, what do you do? All you do is talk about people and worry about other people's lives. But now you're talking about having guests. Now you're going to be interviewing people about their lives. And you're so excited about it. And then you're almost trying to make it seem like it's going to be a little mess too, because now it's so juicy. So you're trying to sell a bit of a messy side to it too. Girl, this is why these people be a mess. I notice in life, people only like things or want to celebrate things when when they're doing it too. But when other people have things that people secretly desire, they try to downplay it until they can accomplish those same things. I'm just saying. But enough about that. My thing is, did Apple Music replace Queen Radio with Lotto 777? And here's the thing. You cannot tell me that Lotto didn't know that this was going to be a messy thing. You know what I'm saying? And then, two, I feel like Apple Music, you knew that this was going to be a messy thing. Whatever happened with Apple Music and Nicki Minaj was a mess because clearly they went and found the Oppity-Op Lotto. Her music ain't selling. They went and pitched a radio show to her. She took it. She knew the optics. She knew it was going to be messy. She knew they was beefing with, she knew that they knew that she was beefing with Nicki. She knew that this was going to get people to listen. Lotto is trolling as well. This radio show from Apple Music to Lotto, this is all a troll because they know Queen Radio was the biggest record on, the biggest radio show on Apple. For whatever reason, Nicki Minaj is not coming back to Queen Radio on Apple. And now they got her nemesis right now, or just somebody she don't fool with, you know, Lotto taking the bait and doing a 777 radio show, which no one is going to listen to. It's going to flop. First of all, Lotto, you're not even more entertaining than Creature Please, okay? Creature Please, her show is eating it. She took like a media spot for female rappers. Her podcast is doing the thing. You know, it's a big deal. Creature Please is a big thing, okay? That's the only show that I could see competing with Queen Radio, and even then, I feel like if Queen Radio was back on Apple Music, Creature Please would not be a thing. I feel like if Queen Radio was doing visuals, it would be doing a thing. I don't think that even Creature Please would be a thing if it didn't have the visual. But what I'm saying is Lotto, it just feels like, girl, why? Like, shouldn't you be focusing on finding your next record? Now, why are you interviewing guests? It kind of just feels like she doesn't know what direction to go. And it feels like a big troll. Like, it's so random. Who wants to hear Lotto talk? An interview? For what? That's part of the reason why her music isn't selling, because she's boring. Personality-wise. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear her interview now. Apparently, you know, and I hate when these girls always try to lead it. I'm going to be up there bigging up female rappers. I listen to a lot of female rap. And I'm trying to, like, girl, pay it. You need to be focusing on your career. We don't want a radio show from Lotto. It's giving, girl, get somebody else to do it. It's giving, girl, I went on Creature Please. Now I want to be a podcaster. It's giving, girl, oh, this is going to be a good, I'm going to go trend because they're going to be comparing me to Nicki Minaj. It's giving me, girl, be original. It's giving me, girl, you don't know what to do next. It's giving, girl, elite, but at the same time, the team is keeping her paid. I don't know. I feel like this was messy on her behalf. I feel like this was messy on, Apple's behalf. This was just messy. But, and Chloe Bailey's going to be the first guest. It'll be interesting. I think the show will be trash. I'm going to give it a couple listens. But I don't think that I'll listen beyond maybe 3 episodes. I'm going to give it at least a 3 episode minimum to see where it's going. And then, girl, I feel like I'm going to pay it. And I feel like that this Lotto radio show will quietly disappear because it's going to quietly flop. She does not have the personality to do media at all. Like, there's a certain personality that you have to be able to do media and retain the audience. Especially, I don't know if Apple is going to be doing a visual component or this is just going to be like Queen Radio, just audio. But if it's strictly audio, oh, girl, what a snooze fest. I probably won't get past 1 episode. She would have to have a visual element to this. If there's no visual element to this, you can hang it up. This is going to be trash. No, I promise to God, nobody's going to listen to this if this is all audio. This is paid. Or she's going to have to be on there spilling tea and addressing some things and get it real messy. But I will also say this too. Girl, she is really, 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 really gearing Nicki Minaj up for the ammo. I mean, they have really gave Nicki Minaj something to talk about. And I don't want to hear nobody say nothing about Nicki Minaj when she started going off, because this is so weird. Why would Apple Music give Lotto, out of all people, a radio show? Like, what? Why? There's no reason for it. We didn't ask for that at all. I don't know. It's a bit weird for me. But anyway, hell, I'd rather Cardi B have a radio show than Lotto. She don't have no personality. But anyway, but you don't have, how do you have time to have a radio show? Shouldn't you be really working? I don't know. We'll see. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Are you guys here for a Lotto radio show? Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. And until next time, I want you to keep that same energy. And I'll see you niggas so. Peace out.
Thanks for listening. Keep that same energy, and we'll see you soon.
Get in here, everybody, get in here.